silence is golden. But my ears can still hear and my eyes can still see. The Bible also tells us to be swift to hear and slow to speak. You see, what you don't understand, thief, what you did is what my people deal with all the time. Someone cheating them from providing their greatness into the world. But it's a burden that we cut off only to make us stronger. I saw in the first fight where Ricky Hatton was pulling down your gloves to put your fist in the improper position. Y'all tried the same method the second time, but this time you scratched flesh out of my ears, which caused my ears to bleed. It's impossible for a brand new 10-ounce glove to bend, to keep a smushed in form, or to have loose space. I highly believe you put something hard in your glove. Something the size and the shape of an egg weight. Here's the reason why the side of my face swelled up in an egg weight form. And it left a dent in my face as well.
Look at your face, man.
But in the midst of it all, you still couldn't keep this king down. You would have had to kill me. In the end, it took a crab in a bucket referee and a disloyal trainer to throw the towel in just to stop me. Proverbs, the 6th chapter 30, 31st says, excuses may be found from a thief who steals because he is starving. But if he is caught, he will have to pay back 7 times what he stole, even if he had to sell everything in his house. And payback is coming.
Another way, but I know what went down in there, but just know, I know what happened in that situation, but at the end of the day, we have no proof. So if you have no proof, you don't need to come out and like, hey, you did, I know what happened.
We will not be silent. Okay, you, sir. Anything you wanted to say?
Oh, me? No, I'm good.
You can't fuck with Red Glove on this war state. How about that?
I ain't really changed. It's the same old rebel. Still a radical. I'm passionate. It's just another level. AT told me I should fight back. They don't like that. Just know if you rock the boat, you better have a life raft. BJ told me I should fight back. They don't like that. Just know if you rock the boat, you better have a life raft.
What up, everybody? I'm on YTBC. Hope everybody's doing well. Sorry I haven't been uploading. I did do 2 lives ago. I mentioned that, I was going on vacation and what my plans were. My vacation's been over for like 2 weeks, but things didn't go according to plan. It is what it is. But I'm gonna do my best to put out as much content as I possibly can. My last live, I kind of explained why. I don't want to get into all of that in this video. So yeah, if you want to know where I've been, you can check out those last 2 lives if you feel you're interested in that. I don't think either of them are really that long. So then again, that depends on what you consider to be long. Anyways, I rambled on long enough in this video. Let's go get into the topic. All right, so a certain king of a certain people has admitted that he has no proof of his allegations. Why am I not surprised? Why am I not surprised that Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder has no proof of any of the allegations he's made? At Braylon, at Bayless, at Fury, nothing. No proof of any of those allegations. Now, it's funny because I've been hearing people say, oh, the fact that this third fight's happening, that's proof that, Fury cheated and that, all these allegations that Wilder made. No. That's not what that means. That means that something was in the contract where arbitration felt that the right thing to do was to order that Fury hold up his end of the bargain on that contract. It's all legality. I've heard all kinds of bullshit. Aram, he's a lawyer and blah blah blah. Yeah, he is a lawyer, but he ain't undefeated. You know, just because somebody's a lawyer, even if they're a good lawyer, that don't mean that they can't make a mistake when it comes to legalities. But yeah, Wilder himself has come out and he said that he has no proof of any of his allegations. Now, let me go ahead and just give 2 quick shout outs. Main shout out goes out to Outlaw Pugilist. He's the first one I saw. I'm not saying he's the first one to break it. I'm saying he's the first one I saw his video saying that that Wilder said this. I'll put a link in the description to his video. He does have the clip of or he has the audio of Deontay Wilder admitting he has no proof at the very beginning of the video, so that'll be in the description. Also, I will put another link in the description of New Media Boxing Podcast, I believe is. I'm still fairly new to his channel, but I know that he did a video as well, so I'll put a link there as well. And I'm sure if you look in the YTBC, you'll see plenty of videos of Wilder. Or the fact that Wilder has admitted he has no proof. It doesn't surprise me whatsoever. Wilder has a knack for sticking his foot in his mouth. So it doesn't surprise me that when he took his first loss, he said a bunch of shit that didn't make no sense, that he had no basis for. You know, since the loss, he's come out and said that he said that he's more skillful in the ring than Muhammad Ali, and that he's dealt with more adversity outside the ring than Muhammad Ali, and that's just ludicrous. That is absolutely ludicrous. Okay, Ali grew up in a time where let's just call it what it is. Blacks just were not being treated anywhere near as fair as they are now. Now, I'm not saying things are perfect, but as time has gone on, things have improved. Rome wasn't built in a day. All right, we didn't. America started out real fucked up. A lot of racism in our past, right? But come on now, let's not kid ourselves. Let's not act like right now it's way worse than back in Jim Crow. All right, let's keep it real. Okay, is it perfect? Absolutely not. But like I said, as time moves on, okay, it has improved and it continues to improve. Every once in a while we hit a bump in the road. There's these situations with unfortunately, with things like the George Floyd situation, and that's just a more recent one. That's not the only one. There's been times like with Rodney King in the 90s, and it's just something that every once in a while, yeah, we have a setback, but it's more of a take 3 steps forward, take 1 step backward kind of scenario. Like, we're continuously going in the right direction when it comes to this race thing. So yeah, you're not gonna tell me that you face more adversity. Like, okay, if Deontay Wilder had been kidnapped by some neo-Nazis and held captive and been starved, then I would say, yeah, that would definitely supersede what Ali went through. However, to my knowledge, nothing like that has ever happened to Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder has dealt with trolls on the internet. Let's just be real. And are they racist trolls? Very well may be. But come on now, you're not going to tell me that that's worse. That he lost his belt to Tyson Fury in a boxing match, whereas Muhammad Ali lost his belt to the United States. because he didn't want to, fight in the war. He didn't want to fight in Vietnam. So it's two totally different things. Nowhere near as much adversity. Like, come on now, you're making, you're making good money. You didn't have to go through, anything like what Joe Louis had to go through with Braddock, where he had, he didn't have to give up his 10% of his earnings for the rest of his boxing career for a title shot. Now that's not Muhammad Ali, that's Joe Louis. I'm just saying, in the past, these guys have had to deal with a lot more shit than some trolls on the internet. All right, and let's not act like there's not a whole community of dudes who have Wilder's back through thick and thin. That's not something that Joe Louis or Muhammad Ali had. Now they had their supporters. I'm not doubting that. I know they had their supporters, but nowadays it's a lot easier for your supporters to have a voice, whereas back then it was a lot more like barbershop conversations. Not to get confused with the channel, talking about actual conversations happening in barbershops. And yeah, there was probably some debates and arguments going on in the barbershops. Maybe maybe not. Maybe it was just a lot of lopsided, either you're for or against Muhammad Ali or Joe Louis or whomever at the time. So it's Wilder, he's very delusional, and like I said, he tends to take his foot, stick it in his mouth, and has a hard time getting it out. So yeah, of course he had to come clean. He had to, people kept on asking him about those allegations. He had to come out and say, well, actually I have no proof. And then he proceeds to say, but I know it's what happened. Yeah, it's all bullshit, man. Yeah, you know what happened. You know what I know? I know that you took a loss and that you're a sore loser and don't know how to accept the fact that you were not the better man on that night. But anyways, that'll be it. Y'all have a good day. Peace.
Undefeated.